Welcome Atrons. So in today's video I'm going to be doing Yokai, I think I said that right, from Big Hero 6. If you've never watched Big Hero 6, he is the villain, the masked villain, and I'm going to be doing his obviously masked persona because you see him unmasked first and you don't know that he's the villain, blah blah blah. Don't want to like ruin too much if you haven't seen it. It's an amazing movie and I've been wanting to do a Big Hero 6 character like Baymax or something, and so I decided to do the villain because it's different. I've never seen anybody try and attempt to do him. I'm probably wrong though, I bet people have done it, but I haven't seen it, so I just thought I would give it a shot. So yeah, I don't have any other plans other than that, so let's get painting. So once again, I took my white eyeliner pencil and kind of started roughly mapping out where his marks are gonna be, which is just kind of hard because it's hard to determine what white line went where, so I kind of gave up and decided to just wing it. So starting off, I took a detailed brush and some black body paint from wolfee, and I started outlining the eyes because he has a thick black outline around the eye section, and his eyes almost look like a really dramatic cat wing, I guess you could say. Then I took some yellow body paint from Mehron and filled in the eyes, and normally I wouldn't do the eyes first except for the fact that the designs kind of go from the eyes out, so it was easier for me to do the eyes first. And on top of that yellow, I did dab a little bit of the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in the bright yellow color that's in it, and just, you know, dabbed it on top to set it so it didn't crease throughout the painting process. Then I took red from Mehron Paradise paint, the brighter red, and I went ahead and just kind of added a kind of thick line below the bottom lash line area. And then I also added 2 triangles on the inner corners of the eye on the bottom. And then continue that line all the way up past the brow in a straight line, or as straight as you can get it, because I was having a hard time with this. It's best if you look at a reference photo because I don't really know how to describe what I'm doing, but I'm making the line then turn and then go up. Does that even make sense? I don't know. So anyways, you make it turn and then it goes up and then you fill it in. So that's what I'm doing. Next, I added these 2 lines in the middle of the forehead connecting the 2 separate pieces that I made. One is kind of like a smushed triangle shape, and then the other one is more of a rounded shape, and it's a little thicker than the triangle shape. Again, best to look at a reference photo. Describing is not easy. Next, I got that black body paint again and detailed brushed, and I made this other weird looking shape above the eye of each side. Again, don't know how to explain it. I have no idea how I would explain that shape. Next, I got the red again on a detailed brush and added these 2 lines on the sides of my face near my nose, almost like a mustache that's a little bit far apart and not directly under the nose. That's also a terrible description, but that is kind of what it reminded me of. You just make 2 lines, go down, and then across the cheeks. And I filled them in as well. Then I took a white face paint from Diamond Effects and just filled in the rest of my face, excluding my bottom lip and my chin because his mask for some reason doesn't have that. And I filled it in sections just so that it made it a little bit more smoother, a little bit easier, and the reasoning why I'm painting it after the designs is so it didn't muddy up the colors. And I'm also sticking it in my hair as well because he doesn't have any hair when his mask is on. And then grabbing that black body paint, I covered my ears as well as covering that chin section, which for some reason I didn't record. Grabbing a gray eyeshadow from I have no idea what because it's just like a single pan eyeshadow sitting here. I went ahead and added some shadowing going off the reference photo that I was using of Yokai. And so I added some shadowing in between those 2 little marks that were on the face as well as around the nose, making it look a little bit pointy. I also had shadowing way under the nose and on one side of the face heavily. Apparently the light source was coming from the side, so you know, I just kind of kept that because I thought it added more detail into the mask because really there's not that much going on. So I also added some shine into the eyes with white body paint, but again, for some reason I didn't record that, but that's what I did. taking black body paint because he's wearing a all black suit and he's also wearing like a giant collar, which is kind of hard for me to recreate without a prosthetic, but I didn't want to use a prosthetic today, so I went ahead and just covered my whole body in black. Then I whipped out that white body paint and just added some detailed lines. So I added the collar anyways, and I also added the line going down the center. I added a collar of like the second shirt that's also black, if that makes any sense. And again, reference photos would help a lot because explaining is kind of hard. And while the white paint is still wet, I went ahead and blended it into the black to make it have a gradient effect, make it almost look like it's fading from white to black and almost make it look like a highlight more than a straight line. Then taking some silver body paint from a Mehron metallic palette, I added little lines going all the way down. It's kind of like a zipper from that like collar that you can kind of see just all the way down to the bottom. I also added a button with that silver that you can't really see me doing because I covered it. I'm just doing great today, guys. And then I also took some white body paint and made some pole lines around the button itself. Then taking some more white body paint, I just kind of dabbed it around to give the shirt some more highlights since I am on a black background and I'm wearing, you know, my black body paint. It's kind of all blending together, so I wanted to add some highlights so you knew what was me and what was the background. And be sure to like this video if you liked it, because likes apparently are the only way to get noticed on YouTube. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any other ideas on art-related projects, and I shall see you guys next time. Bye.